Donald Trump versus America's law firms. Hey, he just got the DOJ to put out word to see if they could find bad things on law firms to intimidate them from suing. And he just did one, what was it, Paul Weiss, who agreed and did a $40 million pro bono deal, and they dropped their attorney because the attorney was involved in the criminal case against Trump. So he's trying to go around and intimidate all the law firms. Bad move. Bad move for a couple of reasons. One, they're law firms who want that smoke. They ain't afraid of you. You going out there doing that is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Especially with your win record. In the last 9 weeks, we're entering the 10th week of Trump. Do you know there's been 39 judgments already? You know how many he won? One. The right to make a buyout offer to Fed employees. Other than that, he's screwed. He's just screwed. And the attorneys know that. They're like, oh, we got battles in the court. Not to mention, he's pissed off the Judicial Branch. How? Well, there's this judge named Boasberg who said, listen, this Alien Enemies Act thing you're talking about, you can't just deport people to El Salvador because the Alien Enemies Act is only for when we have enemies, as in we're in war with them. We're not at war with Venezuela or El Salvador or whatever. You can't ship these people out. Trump and his people shipped it out anyway. In fact, the borders all said, I'll ignore any court order I want. I guarantee you this guy's going to jail. Anyway, the idea is that, the judge came back and said, I want a hearing on Monday. You need to show me the timeline on this. And you know what they did? They tried to get a new judge with the Judicial Branch. Did that work? No. Gets better. Oh, it gets better. Then Trump calls out articles of impeachment, meaning he said, Congress, GOP, could you start articles of impeachment on a sitting judge who's done nothing but rule against him, who hasn't broken any law? In 200 years, just to give you some perspective, there's only been 15 impeachments of a judge, and it was because of real heinous stuff. Like, they broke the law, they were taking bribes, they were intoxicated, addicted on drugs, or something crazy. Not because somebody, didn't like the ruling against them. Even Justice Roberts, the one he nominated, rebuked Trump, said, hey, we got a judicial board for this. You don't do that. You don't do that. So basically, he's pissed off all the judges, rank and file, as he's got hundreds of court cases out there. And now he's attacking lawyers just to attack lawyers so he can limit the amount, now listen to me, amount of lawsuits and get people afraid. You know what that is? That's like going to karate school saying, if you don't stop doing this karate, I'm going to kick you. You ever seen Rush Hour with Chris Tucker and he walk into that kung fu school? He just challenged every lawyer out there. Are you kidding me? He's calling for that smoke. Now, the only ones who might back away is if they got some big money to lose and they got contracts. But maybe not. Because check this out. Perkins, one of the main people, he did an executive order to basically remove their contracts and remove their security clearance for government buildings. That same one, they went to law. They went to work. They, went to suing him. They went to the judges, and the judges temporarily reinstated them while they judge over the case. They got a good shot at the case because they didn't do anything wrong. They did nothing wrong. If Trump thinks he can go around and boss lawyers, this is a whole new world. That's the last group you want to mess around with. That's like waving a lifesaver in the Jedi continuum and saying, listen, I want y'all to stop using this force right now. You just opened up a can of whip on your butt that is absolutely unsurmountable. And you're doing it with a 1-38 record in the last 9 weeks. That's like the kid that gets his butt whipped by everybody, threatening everybody in the school. I will totally whip your butt. You don't like it? You have, well, we will use the power of the White House. You don't even know the power of the White House because you don't even understand the law. And yet, the judicial branch does. And so do the attorneys. So some attorneys might back down, but many want that smoke. Follow me. Subscribe for more. Trump, boy. Trump is entertaining, man. I can't stand the dude, but he is entertaining. You got to give it to him. He does the most Circus Barnum and Bailey stuff you ever seen in your life. No, he did not do this. Yeah, he did.